So I've been asking the guys this week, what's your opinion, pros and cons of a back-to-back series?
I don't have an opinion because I look at them all as individual games. So as I told the guys this week, it's we're playing a new team in a new week, and our record's 0-0, and it hasn't changed since the first day we got here 2 years ago, and it's not going to change now. I don't look at it any other way because we get a new week of preparation. The team we played, we got to study, go through our own preparation, the coaches and players alike, and then we'll play a new game on Sunday at 1 o'clock.
For many guys, some of them getting their first win as an Argo, their first win as a starter last week, and now building some momentum going into the final two games. How key was that to get the monkey off their back and then have that energy going into this week when they're preparing?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is when you're in the locker room after a win. I mean, we always say there's nothing. Most of us have been, a lot of them understand that, how hard it is to win a game. But it's the best time to reflect on the work that you did an entire week, because we had a full week to prepare for the game. And it just gives guys some perspective, I think, on you lose a game, you got to go back to work, you got to treat it as a new week, and it is, and a new team, and it is. And then you got to go through the preparation, and there's a lot of work that goes into it, coaches, players, support staff, and I think that gives you perspective on how hard it is to win in professional sports, and the time to just be grateful for that and then move on to the next week.
After watching the tape, what did you like that James Franklin was able to do in terms of moving the football and making adjustments when he needed to?
Well, we've started fast. I mean, we overcame a loss on the first play of the game, and he made a great throw to get us in scoring position, and we finished the drive. That was awesome. And the last few weeks, we've been able to start pretty fast, offensively. And then in the second half, obviously, and in the fourth quarter, things really picked up in the last 2 minutes to take the team down the field, overcome a penalty. He makes some plays when we needed to make some plays and some throws and finish the drive. He's shown the capability of doing that, and in our league that's big. If you're in the game in the fourth quarter and you have a chance to win, and you've got a quarterback who's proven he can take the team down the field in the fourth quarter and win a game, that's going to give your team hope for the future, the present and the future, and shine a light on the team that we can become.
Mark, last couple of days, Ronnie's been able to punt. Do you anticipate him being up?
He will.
Okay.
Yes.
You gonna keep Drew as well?
Yes, Drew will be up as well.
Okay. What? That whole kicking, punting issue is not issue, but that position has been. It's been fluid for like.
Well, it's been fluid and
the whole season,
inconsistent. We've been inconsistent kicking the ball. Both Ronnie and Zach really were at the same plateau, and they were good at times and not as good as we needed them to be at times. Drew has picked that up, obviously, and with the kickoffs, he's kicked the ball off excellently, and he's made his kicks. So together we got to find a way to be more consistent all the way around. And we're going to get Ronnie up again. He's had a time to sit back. He's been injured. He got healthy. He's watched, and like a lot of guys, sometimes that gives them perspective and a new outlook. And we're excited for Ronnie. We love having him on our football team, like we do Zach. And he's a personality that we enjoy having in the locker room. We just out of that position, the punting position, now we just have to be more consistent. We got to get that ball outside the numbers. This league is too dangerous when that ball goes down the middle.
Now, early in the season, the cover teams had some plays being yielded. How do you think they've?
I think we've improved. I think that we've got a lot of young guys who have really stepped up, in our cover game and in our return game, but more specifically in our coverage game, which is so important to eliminate, the big plays, so to speak, to offensively when we kick that ball off. So, I'm encouraged by what I'm seeing. I think we've shown improvement, knock on wood, and we hope we can keep covering and not give up the plays that can change the course of the game.